Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Come back with me in my YouTube channel. On this occasion, I want to make a video for submitted my midterm test in academic speaking subject. So before we discuss, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Wardatul Laili Hidayat. You can call me Warda. I am from TBI 1. On this opportunity, we will discuss about virtual learning during COVID-19 pandemic is a method in learning teaching effectiveness. Okay, in this opportunity, we want to discuss about virtual learning. But before we are going to discuss about virtual learning itself, I want to ask you something. Did you remember about COVID-19 pandemic era? And what did you think about the condition of education during pandemic era? Is it bad or good condition education? Alright, I think you have your opinion based on your mind. Let me explain about the definition of virtual learning. According to David Han, as Vice President, virtual learning is providing today's remote workforce with the types of educational opportunities they need to stay relevant and up to date. So, the definition of virtual learning is learning experience that has enhanced through computers or the internet, both outside and inside the facilities of educational organization. The construction most commonly takes place in an online environment. The teaching and learning activities are carried out online, whereby the teachers and learners are physically spaced in terms of time, place, or both. So, this one condition is related with the condition during COVID-19 pandemic era. So, this one will become the best method in teaching learning process. So, we are going to go the characteristic of virtual learning itself. So there are some characteristics about virtual learning. For the first character is remote access on an unlimited array of educational service. There are include topic and tutor. For the second character is individualized learning process. Individualized learning process. So here teacher wanna know about the competence of student and will consider about the different learning style among students. For the third is safe and secure environment. So when study, we don't think much about ourselves because we will save in an online environment. For the fourth characteristics are flexible learning. So when we doing virtual learning, when we learn through virtual learning, we are want to have flexible in term time, place, or location. And the last character is choice effectiveness. So when we learn through virtual learning, we don't think much about how much we gonna pay for our teaching learning process. Okay, for the explanation before, that is related with the condition during COVID-19 pandemic era. So this one, the effort from government to build teaching and learning effectively. So this is my opinion about the virtual learning. So in my opinion, is the best method during COVID-19 pandemic era to build teaching and learning effectively. Because when COVID-19 pandemic, we cannot meet each other. We cannot uh, interact one another, and we have to keep physical distancing. So this one is the best method to build and to survive teaching and learning process. So in my opinion, the advantage of virtual learning is when COVID-19 pandemic era, we have to get the material or knowledge also through virtual learning. But there is the advantage of virtual learning itself. Based on my opinion, the disadvantage of virtual learning sometimes like this. There is the students, they uh, cannot get the material through audio visual only. So sometimes they need to face with the teacher. They need to pay attention to the teacher to get the authentic material itself. So that's the disadvantage of virtual learning. So in my opinion, there is the advantage and the disadvantage of virtual learning itself. But when the virtual learning is applied now, that will not be good because now is COVID-19 pandemic era, uh, will nothing for from Indonesia. So we're gonna face to face in learning, and we gonna apply traditional learning teaching because uh, uh, traditional learning teaching is the best way to get the authentic material, especially from the teacher. So that's all my opinion about the virtual learning. I hope useful for us, and thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.